Hello there, welcome back to my channel. So this video is about how I got diagnosed for Ankylosing Spondylitis. Yeah, this video is for everyone who is going through a chronic disease like autoimmune disease. If you have any kind of autoimmune disease, please watch this video. This is not a sad video at all. I am going to motivate you and tell you the reality, how to live with it, and how it's not really something to be sad about. You can be sad initially when you get to know about it and how it's chronically going to affect you, but that doesn't mean you cannot live your life. So, first of all, it is not going to take your life away if you do the right things. And doctors don't tell you that because, healthcare is also a business. You don't always have to do fully what your doctor is saying, but following two rules. One, you always have to be on your meds. Sometimes maybe the dose is low and sometimes it's higher depending on your situation. Your situation is not going to be the same. Your pain level is not going to be the same. But this is the video I wanted to make because I got diagnosed with Ankylosing Spondylitis. I can't even say it properly because it's something I didn't know it even exists. I didn't know rheumatologists exist. And again, I can't say these words right, but I will try my best. So let me tell you everything, how I got diagnosed, how it happened, because everyone with autoimmune disease, they know the struggle. I wouldn't really call it a disease. So I moved to a new place, to a new city a few months ago, and I was alone. I don't have many friends here. By the way, currently I'm living in the same place. So I didn't really have many friends, and the change was really big for me. I didn't know how much I was connected to my family and the invisible protection and, just the safety that they were providing me. But after moving here, I was really sad. I was feeling lonely. I couldn't just digest that now I am an adult. I have to live alone, and I'm just like, on that stage, and I have to cook my meals and I have to, do everything by myself, like cleaning and everything that comes along with living alone. So it just really made me feel lonely, and I couldn't go out because I didn't know many people here. I just know 2-3 friends here and they're busy with their life. But moving here really put me through a lot of anxiety, and slowly that was turning into depression. But more than what I got diagnosed for, it's really important to pay attention to how I was feeling before being diagnosed with this, because later I will explain about it. So I would just go to the gym and come back home and be on my computer, play games, and that's it. That is all I was doing. And it didn't feel good because I'm someone really active. I love outdoor activities and I just love, nature and everything. And this place, it's really rare to find a tree around here. If I see a tree, I'm like, wow, that is a really beautiful tree. That is the situation here in this city. It is really a busy city, and the place I was staying before with my parents, that is a really calm, and everyone is just chilling there. After two months, I guess, 2 or 3 months, constantly feeling that way, sad and lonely and depressed, I started having pain on the right side of my leg in my SI joint. So yeah, I was having pain on my right hip, and I just searched on the internet everything. I was feeling that maybe it's happening because of gym, so I didn't go to the gym for a month. I didn't get any relief. It kept happening. I thought maybe I need to rest, maybe there was injury and my body needs rest. So I didn't go to the gym, but it didn't stop and it kept getting worse day by day. So after a month, I finally decided to go to a doctor, orthopedic doctor. And when I met him, he told me maybe you have anxiety, you need to think positive and all that. But these are the meds. He gave me medicine for a month. So I'm sorry, for a week. I took those meds were working like painkillers, but after few hours of taking those meds, the pain would come back. I went back to him. He ordered some blood work and MRI, which I thought, okay, but maybe I should try some stretches and some exercises that helps my SI joint, which I did for a month. I didn't go for those blood work and MRI. It didn't improve. And after, like a month, I was like, that is it. I need to go to get these tests done. And I did. I got my MRI done. I got my blood work done. And yeah, I visited him again with all those, tests. And he said I have swelling on my right SI joint, and my ESR, my CPR, was high, which really shows you have chronic inflammation in your body. So he understood what was going on, and he suggested me I visit a rheumatologist. I didn't know what was rheumatologist at the time, but yeah, we found one. We went there and we met a female rheumatologist. She was available at that time, so I met her. I showed her my MRI and some blood tests that I had, and she could guess what was going on. But before she could prescribe me medicine, she ordered some more tests, like 15 extra tests, including more x-rays. And by the way, I already had my back x-ray, my SI joint x-ray, my pelvis area MRI, and my ESR, CPR, blood work. I had all these tests already with me. On top of that, she ordered 15 extra tests. So I got those done. She suggested me that I get it done at their own hospital, but I got it done. The nurse there was really bad. While she was drawing my blood, I don't know what she did. I had horrible bruise and swelling on my nerve the next day, and it took almost 3 weeks for it to get better. I complained to them about the nurse. They called her, and the nurse was crying. I felt bad, but I was already in pain. I needed my both hands to get off my bed, and just getting off my bed would take like 10 minutes. I was checking my phone. Okay, I'm gonna check how many minutes I am taking to get off my bed, and it would take 10 minutes. That was really horrible. So when that happened to my one arm, like the blood draw didn't go well, so now I had only one hand to get off the bed. So that was really horrible. So last month was really full of suffering, and my mental state was really bad. Also, knowing that something is chronic will mess up with your brain. And again, it's a cycle. You are sad, your body is more inflamed, you have more pain. And knowing that you have more pain, you are sad, your cortisol level is higher. So how can you not be sad? That's a full cycle. Chronic illness is really bad. But yeah, she checked my all the extra 15 blood work report, and she said that now I'm sure here we have a diagnosis for it, and you have ankylosing spondylitis. And she started me with low dose, and I'm already doing well. Meds are working, and she said I have to visit her again in 1 or maybe 2 months if I'm unable to visit her back in a month. But with, again, repetitive blood work, she gave me like 4 to 5 blood tests that I have to repeat every 2 to 3 months if I'm on this medicine, because these medicines have side effects. For some people it can damage their liver and kidneys, maybe it can affect your heart. So you have to always get tested every 3 months. It's very important. If you are on these meds, if you have rheumatoid arthritis, or if you have ankylosing, or if you have any kind of arthritis, and by the way, I don't know how to say arthritis. I'm sorry if I pronounce anything wrongly. These terms are new to me. If you have rheumatoid arthritis, because I feel that's really common, but ankylosing spondylitis isn't that common. They say that it's more common in men than women, but I really disagree, because the ratio is like 60 and 40. I feel like they shouldn't just go ahead and assume that because you're a female you cannot have this. You can't trust your doctor blindly. Please do your research. Yeah, if you have inflammation in your body, there are ways to kill that inflammation. Inflammation, even in mild form, is not good. It is really important for everyone to work out, eat better, and sleep better. You're not doing all this because you have the disease. You are doing all this because you want to be healthy. You understood the core. You have to fix your inflammation. Maybe for some people it's easier to do it, for some people it's much harder, and for some people it might not even work. For some people it might just work 50%. But that is why you cannot go off your meds, but you will minimize the side effect that this medicine could give you, and you will minimize the future damages that this autoimmune problem could give you. So try to fix your brain, because many of us are just overthinking and feeling sad, and that is why in future we get this problem. And it's just autoimmune. There is no cure for it, and they don't even tell you that why it started and how it could start in someone. But I'm telling you, it is just because you're sad, or you are maybe drinking too much, you're smoking too much, you're just being depressed in your room, you're not taking steps, you are eating too much from outside, and all this is creating inflammation in your body. So you know the core of this disease, so you have to shoot it at the core to fix it. It's not something to be sad about. I feel for me it was a positive change, because it gave me a chance to actually change myself, because I always knew that I need to sleep well. I always knew that I need to think positive, I need to feel happier, I need to, be more joyful. But I could never do it until this autoimmune problem gave me on papers that these are the reasons why you need to follow these things and be happier. So I think for me it's a positive thing. Also, if you get diagnosed for any kind of autoimmune problem, it's inflammation, and that inflammation probably created many problems in your body. For example, for me it causes hair fall. Well, it caused hair fall for me, and my skin looked really dull. I always looked sad. I mean, I'm still maybe might be looking sad to you. I don't know. I was doing, skincare and hair care, but my skin was always sad. I just looked sad. My hair would fall so much. I had dandruff and I had dry skin. By the way, all this can happen because of inflammation on your body. So, knowing what is really happening with me internally gave me an idea why only superficial things cannot make you feel beautiful or make you appear more younger or youthful or glowy. That's why I wanted to make this video on this channel, because glow up should happen internally and that would reflect externally. If you feel you need to get yourself checked, even if you don't have any major problem, get your blood work done every year, like your full body checkup. Maybe that will tell you why everything that you do for your skin or hair doesn't work for you. Finally, I'm on that journey. I'm taking my medicine and I already feel much better. And you can also see my skin is much better now. My hair is growing and everything is, working for me in a positive way. And you have to tell that to yourself every day. Write it down on your journal. You will see the change. And if you watch this video till the end, if you're sad, I truly understand that the first time you get to know that it is autoimmune and it will be with you forever, it is chronic, all those words can overwhelm you. That is not true. You will heal this problem. So I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. If you watched it till the end, I appreciate you. I hope you're ready to make this change with me, and I hope I motivated you, and I hope I made you feel better, because I didn't have anyone to make me feel better, because no one around me knows about this problem. I will see you in my next video, and take care of yourself and be happy.